Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Libra for March of 2012. This also applies if you have a Libra ascendant. This month we've got Mars retrograde in your 12th house until April the 14th. And we've also got Mercury going retrograde on the 12th of this month until April 4th. So let's look first at this Mars retrograde and how I think this will be affecting you, Librans. There's some kind of a vague irritability going on. It's like you can't quite put your finger on it, but just things and people and situations are just irritating you a bit. This is a very good time during Mars retrograde in your 12th to work alone, to work in a library, to do work in seclusion. If you feel like doing social work and helping in a hospital or a prison or that kind of a place, fine. But if you don't feel like it, don't do it either. It has to be something you feel like. And you may feel as though you want to confront people. This is not the best time to confront people while Mars is in your 12th. It's a time to confront yourself, to look at your behaviour patterns, to maybe look at the way you interact with people. Maybe you're rubbing them up the wrong way and you don't even realise it just because it's become such a habitual pattern. So it's time really to confront yourself and your own patterns and your own behaviours maybe that are getting you into trouble and not getting you what you really want. So that's a really good thing to do during this Mars retrograde. And then when you get clearer during the retrograde, when it goes direct after the 14th, that's when you can start taking some actions and confronting situations and people. But you may do it very differently if you've really reflected on the situation during the time that Mars has been retrograde in your 12th house. We've got a lot happening this month for you in your work area, shining a light on your work situation, your relationships, and of course the finances, Libras. So first week we do have the Sun opposite Mars. There could be this irritability, and it's just a time, if you can, just withdraw and back off. Knowing you, Libras, you won't mind doing that because of course you don't like to upset the peace and you don't like to be unpopular. Second week of the month, we've got Venus, your ruler, conjunct Jupiter in your 8th house. So this could be a great time to, in fact, receive some money from somebody else. And it's also a time when you could go more deeply into a love relationship. Also a time when money could equally go out very quickly through somebody else. So you may have to just make sure you're keeping the reins on whatever spending is going on around you. There could be a surprise meeting in the third week of the month, Sun conjunct Mercury. You may meet somebody just out of the blue. There could also be sudden change in a situation, in a relationship, and also a lot of talking going on. Sun conjunct Mercury, a lot of discussion going on in a relationship. Make sure you're not talking too much. Make sure you're ready to listen as well. We've got Sun square to Pluto between the 7th and the 4th house. So could be some control issues going on with somebody in the home. Also, maybe in a relationship, somebody in authority or somebody feels as though they can boss you around. You maybe need to stand up to them in some way, or at least just take yourself away so that you're alone and you're quiet and you don't have to confront the unpleasantness. So I guess this is the one month I can give you permission, Libras, not to face the unpleasantness directly with people, but to think about it during this time, if there is unpleasantness, and really think about it and don't take action until the middle of next month, until you're clearer. Jupiter trine to Pluto between your 8th and your 4th houses. This could be also something nice happening with the family, and also the possibility of an inheritance, some money coming to you through maybe the sale of an asset or an investment. So there you have it, a lot happening this month, but really do your very best, Librans, to take some time out, be quiet, be alone, and really think about your motivations for doing things. What are you afraid of? What are you not moving on? And where really should you be moving? So I wish you a great month. You might want to subscribe to my free newsletter, monthly newsletter, online on my website. Or you might want to get in touch about how you can make best use of these retrogrades that are very strong at the moment in your personal chart. Thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.